come on. Trucking.
Summer outside, winter indoors. Cats and butterflies around my head. Summer outside, winter indoors. Where do we go? Hush, don't let me know.
Find kind of difficult to talk here in public, walking through the streets here, but I love the fact that you can get out of your own confined spaces and record here out on the street here with my smartphone. And I hope I'm not getting any bullshit on my bald head today. But to use these modern tools which are given to us, and they are so sophisticated, it's unbelievable. So I bought the DJI Osmo Mobile gimbal yesterday, 7P, with a little mini mic here, and wow, I mean, can't get simpler. Or it can get simpler, but it's the friction this setup causes is so small, so little that there's no excuse for not using it. It's only my own personal restrictions, limitations, my fear, and so I'm walking to the bakery now, and I'm trying to ignore the people around me here and just keep talking, and slowly but surely kind of lowering my fear level, where you can keep talking while walking past someone and don't give a toss. I find that quite fascinating. So you can really easily hold this gimbal smartphone combo for a while here without fatiguing. And yeah, so I love playing around with the different tools for recording. But you have to take this further. You have to turn these records into something meaningful, and that's the part which I find still the hardest, which creates the most resistance. So once you collect all your notes, your footage, your images and audio notes, to put this into, say, DaVinci Resolve and turn it into something meaningful, that's probably the hardest and the most time-consuming part. It's not the recording anymore. The recording nowadays, I mean, filming yourself talking is almost as easy as picking up a pen and writing something down. There is no huge learning curve to do what I'm doing now. But the combination of me speaking unscripted in front of the camera, and I find this still really, wow, that's the hard part. Talking in front of the camera, unscripted, without rambling too much. I mean, talking in front of another person, unscripted, in a monologue style where you give a presentation. Well, I think the people who find it probably the easiest to talk about all this unscripted or in an unscripted manner are probably the people who have gained such deep understanding and knowledge and expertise in the field where they have already internally talked about, reflected on a topic countless times, and when it comes out, it just is refined and flows. And if you're not an expert, if you're a kind of semi-dilettante, then you can't talk freely in front of the camera. I've come to the end of the Hochbahn here, so I'm gonna go to the bakery and check if they have my favorite bread still. And then, wow, what a lovely day. Look at this house up here. The balconies, can you see that?
I've forgotten how new
Our way of filming myself was the gimbal here, because it has this active track. I can hold the camera to my side here and ignore basically the framing, because the camera will track here unless here cyclist is gonna come past here. Anyway, so I'm really fascinated by how many different variations of shots you can get, or which you can play around with in a combination like this, where you have a smartphone, a gimbal, and to explore the different possibilities is just like endless. Where I always find that when I'm researching something on YouTube, I get kind of drawn into the into the vortex of all these people who mainly just review the piece of technology from a technical standpoint, what kind of features the gimbal has and what's lacking. So I think this makes it quite fun to have a specific let's see, now I was thrown off by the guy who walked past me here, because I was trying to pause and I lost my train of thought. Anyway, so yeah, where am I now?
Force me back to basics. I have lost my instincts. My back hurts and my pelvis pains like thunderbolts remind me. Who is she? I promise I'll be brave enough. Hey, inner child, I'm sorry that it took a while. I've forgotten how new ground feels. You ask me to dance, I don't stand a chance. Take me back, oh life. I long for you to move me. Now I vow sacredly, I'm ready for it. All my back hurts and my pelvis pains like thunderbolts remind me. Who is she? I promise I'll be brave enough. Hey, inner child, I'm sorry that it took a while. Life, I depend upon this. I long to be real